Hello and welcome back to episode 8 of the Good Poets Gaming Podcast. I'm here with Poetic and Denizen or Charlie. This is possibly the biggest guest that we've had. I'm really excited to have him. And I don't know if Charlie knows this, but he was like one of the first people that I kind of started watching on TikTok, like nearly 2 years ago when I started. So this is kind of like a full circle moment. But Charlie, how are you, first of all?
Well, my friend, I am. I've got a coffee first of all, and I've got some lovely company in you, gentlemen. So I am all good.
Let's just see that cup again. Let's just see that cup again. Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh dear.
I,
I mean, I
Well,
can't say anything with
it's
the
on, it's on
way.
the hoodie too. It's on the
Oh
hoodie.
yeah, I didn't
I'm
even see that.
representing,
that's
representing.
the first thing I saw, and I was like, oh,
I can't say anything. I support Liverpool, and we are a crock of crap at the minute.
Oh
So,
no. Oh,
so
I
yeah,
support United. So
oh well,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Bit of a rivalry today, but we'll get past it. We'll get past it. But for those of you that don't know, Charlie, you're on TikTok. What other kind of platforms are you on at the minute?
So I do YouTube as well. I mean,
Hmm.
not as frequently as I probably should be, but I also have a YouTube account. That's kind of where I originated from. That's where I started on there, and I've also started doing Instagram recently as well. I
Yeah, I
started a
saw that.
Instagram account where I just post my memes as well. So that's the other two places you can find me on YouTube and on Instagram.
Nice. So what kind of what's your kind of content, or is there anyone that kind of inspired you to do the content that you do?
I mean, I think I've been doing things for a while now, so that answer would have probably changed if you'd asked me when I first started and now.
Hmm.
So I first started my account, in my YouTube account, in I think 2016.
Oh
Because
wow.
so that I think that because that was like you all go through the phase of your friends of, oh, we're going to be big YouTubers, we're going to have like a shared house and do all the little videos and stuff like that. And so I had guys I was doing that with back then, and it was basically just we'd the unedited Minecraft playthroughs because that market was really undersaturated. So we,
Yeah.
we just
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
started with that. Didn't really take off, surprisingly. And my channel was kind of laying dormant for a few years. Time went by, and then COVID happened,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I had nothing better to do. So I was like, oh, I've got some funny, like, all I'm doing is sitting indoors playing games with my friends. There's some funny stuff going on. I'll upload some of the stuff, and that's kind of how I got back into it.
Yeah.
As far as people who like, I think back in the day, I really enjoyed like. Did you guys ever watch like Sky Does Minecraft?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a big fan of that group. Him, Jerome, Beijing Canadian kind of thing. The Yogs Cast too. Big
Yeah.
fan. Big fan. That's probably how things kind of started. And then these days, I really not copy, but I'm inspired by the content style of like Soviet Wumble
Yes.
or Smitty. You know that's the kind
Yeah.
of content that really I enjoy, and I kind of try and have the same kind of standard with my own videos
Yeah.
on
And
YouTube anyway.
I will admit, mate, I've like when I first saw your videos, I thought it was a Soviet Womble video. Like that's probably like glazing a little bit, but
That that
the
is like the best compliment I could get, honestly.
but
Uh,
like he is such a he's absolutely massive, and what he's kind of done as well is he streams a lot, and then he won't post a YouTube video for months, and it'll be like I think he might post one YouTube video every 2 3 months, but each video will get millions and millions of views because people go, this is gonna be fucking
yeah.
funny.
Oh god, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So because he's just compiled it all. Um, I wanted us to kind of go into favorite games because I feel like we can be on that for a good while. So, Poetic, I'm going to throw it over to you. We already kind of
Oh
know some of
gosh.
your favorite games, but I want to see if any of yours align with Charlie's because I don't really know a lot of Charlie's favorite games. You see, so I'm intrigued about this one.
Gosh, throw me on the in the deep end. Gosh, all right. So some of my favorite games. Funny enough, a lot of my favorite games stem from like the GameCube generation.
Mm.
So, Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, um, gosh, Beautiful Joe. I think one that I'm sure you'll be very familiar with is Oblivion. Um, I actually,
He got a
I think
smile on his
I
face then.
actually with Oblivion, not many people know this, but I actually had to give my mum the copy of that game to keep because I was playing it for far too long, and I needed to study. Honestly, I distinctly remember like there was like this marketplace near where I live, and I went there and there was this guy selling games, and I was like, oh, like I'm just looking for a game that has like a cool story and like it's got fantasy and stuff. And he was like, have you heard of this? And I was like, don't even know what that is. And he's like, do you have an Xbox? And I was like, yeah. He's like, all right, take this, and trust me, you will absolutely love it. I shit you not, I played that for 18 hours straight.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also yeah, one thing that really annoyed me was I became a vampire, right? And I thought that was super cool, but it meant I could only do things at night, so I had to restart my whole game. And
Oh
I went and
mate.
put like 5 hours in, and I was so heartbroken. Um, but yeah, and then more recently, my favorite game is Astrobot. Um, so far this generation.
Nice, nice. What about you, Denizen? Let's get some of your favorite games out there.
I mean, I don't really have like I don't really think I've got like a top list. I've just got games that circle around and I end up keep going back to again and again and again. And again.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
I'm
exactly the same.
I'm a big Bethesda guy. I really enjoy their games. Like you said about Oblivion, Skyrim. I don't even want to look up how many hours I've done on that. I'm a huge fan of that. But did you know you could become a vampire in that too? But you can also get cured. I don't know if you knew about that. You could
Yeah.
yeah you don't have to start again.
I
I
expect the
found
person
out.
to go, "What? You're telling me this now?"
No. Do you know what? Yeah, I restarted the game, and then on like I think the Tuesday or something, I spoke to one of my friends about it, and they were like, "You can get cured, you know," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh dear.
Yeah, I started with Bethesda on Fallout 3. I that game was a brutal new thing for me where I didn't realize that there wasn't really autosaves. And I
Yeah.
had the experience where you come out the vault, you go to Megaton and all that, and like you do the quests, and I ended up dying like hours in, and then when it reloads me, I'm stood outside the vault, and I was like, oh my god. I was so like, it was one of those where I had to put the game down and walk away for a while.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was so crushing. I'd just done all this and it was for nothing. And that was one of those where, yeah, I didn't make that mistake again. It was constantly like, quick save, quick save, quick save kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, you find out you only need to learn once.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it. Um, I'm gonna kind of have you watched the podcast before any of my kind of content, you'll know what my favorite game ever is. I go on about it so much on the podcast.
I'm sorry. Oh, my memory is terrible. You're asking the wrong. I have the worst memory. I was supposed to be somewhere last night, finally, and someone messaged me saying like at 8 o'clock, saying, "Are you still coming?" And I was like, "Oh, I completely spaced it. My memory is terrible."
Oh mate. So it's Kingdom Come Deliverance
Oh yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
is my favorite game ever.
Mm.
And what's actually quite exciting, exclusive on the podcast, is the next guest we got lined up after you is a voice actor from that game,
Really?
which is like mental for me. But I can't wait for that.
I bet.
Another one from the PlayStation 2, two from the PlayStation 2 era, The Matrix Path of Neo. Don't know if you ever played that game.
I didn't.
Oh, it's just it. You've
Excellent
seen
game.
you've seen The Matrix, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So imagine a fighting game where you can run across walls, shooting guns, and dodge bullets. Like it's sick. It's
Yeah.
so good, and it runs through the entire. I, I want to say trilogy because the fourth one's rubbish. The new Matrix film, it goes through the entire trilogy, and it's such a good game. And the other one is a game called Shadow of Rome,
Okay, yeah,
and
yeah. I think I've seen that one
yeah,
before.
it's basically the plot of the film Gladiator, but in a game with a few like stealthy bits in it as well. Okay, so going on that and like kind of like favorites, I want to kind of go into more because you have a lot of funny moments in your content. I want to know, is there a specific funny moment that sticks out to you as like this is one of the best things that's happened? It doesn't have to be content, it can be just something funny that's happened while
I
you've been
think
playing a game.
as, the first thing that comes to mind is something that probably a lot of people would probably know me from would be the Heinrich clip in Hell Let Loose,
Yes.
because that went so viral.
I think that was when I discovered you as well.
Was-
And that was years ago, wasn't it? Like that was
yeah,
a
it was a
while
while
ago.
ago now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
But that
for anyone that doesn't know, do you want to kind of explain the clip a little bit?
game it was from a game called Hell Let Loose, which is
Great
a
game.
kind of World War II mil sim game, and I was playing it with my friends in a squad. Squads are of 6, I believe. There was 4 or 5 of us, but we was also playing in game chat, and where you have a proxy chat as well
Hmm.
as squad comms and kind of things. And one of the random people we were in with was called Heinrich, and one basically he was talking with us, and one of my friends pointed out, like, hang on, like, Heinrich, like we're the Americans, but bear in mind, like, and
Yeah.
that, like, you sure you're like the right people, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
yeah, he was playing along with it too, and it just, yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of, it was really funny, and I couldn't like not put that on the internet. I don't
Yeah.
think. But yeah, that ended up going like, I was seeing it in other people's compilations, and I was like, "That's like what?"
Yeah.
That was my first taste of like, "Well, that's crazy."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many kind of like, because obviously you would have had kind of like a number before that video went out of like followers and likes and things. How much did that boost you, do you think?
Quite a lot, quite a lot. I think Hell Let Loose in general really changed everything. Really, I think.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, like the amount of I did so much clip farming from that game is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't give you a specific number, but I know that things blew up after I started posting clips from that game,
Yeah.
and not from so on YouTube as well. Like that was, I was getting views on there, which where before that I wasn't really getting that many views on YouTube. I was getting views from that on there, and then I was posting the clips on TikTok, and like as you saw, like a lot of them went really well. Like it wasn't just the Heinrich one. There's one where a little bit of clever editing as well. Me and a couple of my friends are in a trench, just and we're getting absolutely like they're everywhere. The Germans are everywhere. We're surrounded. It's not looking good. And one of my friends kind of walks forward a bit, gets absolutely obliterated by a grenade, and I kind of edit in the like the PTSD soldier face.
Yeah.
I think that did really well as well. Like just things like that. It's such a good game for moments like that. It just,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where I started as well. I think that's why our paths crossed like that early on because like I was playing this game and I was just like, this is just funny.
Mm.
And it was
Yeah.
at a time where like I didn't want my face on camera, I didn't want my voice on camera, on video. So I thought I can kind of get away with the funny moment. This game kind of makes it for
Mm.
themselves. And
Yeah.
like one of my most viewed video ever is it's not even Hell Let Loose, but it's a meme that I made for Hell Let Loose, and I think that's currently on like 360K. When
Mad.
like I remember the day that I posted it, I looked at it in the morning literally clicked post, had my breakfast, looked at it again, and it was on 2,000 views. And then I looked at it at lunch and it was on 100,000, and I was like, what on it? Because I was in work and I had to turn my phone completely off because my phone was going bing, ba bing, ba bing, ba bing, ba bing, ba bing. I was like, what on earth is going on here? Poetic, what about you? Favorite content funny moment or favorite moment in content that you've had so far?
Oh, that I've had personally.
Yeah, or just yeah.
Gosh. Do you know what? I think so. Last year around this time, I got a advent calendar.
Okay,
I don't know if you remember this with
I
it was
think I
like
might do.
the Marvel characters, but like wearing like Christmas jumpers and stuff.
That's
And so
sick.
every day I would open up one of the compartments on camera, and it became like a running joke of whether or not I would be able to get Deadpool, because I really want to get a Deadpool,
Yeah.
right? And then by like by the 15th of December, there started to be duplication, which was so annoying, right? So like it's like, oh, we might get Deadpool. Oh no, it's the same fucking Spider-Man again.
Nothing
But
wrong with
no,
Spider-Man. Come on.
no, there's nothing wrong. But after you've got him like 3-4 times, you're like, yeah, this advent calendar ain't that great. But it was my favorite period, just because out of nowhere I got like a lot of engagement and a lot of comments, and like people were like, yeah, surely Deadpool will be in the next one. There was no Deadpool in the pack.
Oh, you're joking.
But yeah, no, I think that was a great moment.
Nice.
View wise, it didn't do as well as some of my other videos, but definitely in terms of engagement, it did amazingly.
Yeah. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that, Denizen, as well, because you've segued me quite well there, Poetic. Well done.
That's what I do.
So I have always kind of thought I would much rather get a video that has 100 views and 95 likes than a video that has 1 million views and 200 likes, if that makes. I'd much rather like I look at the analytics as kind of like relative. So if I get a video that's got 1,000 views, fantastic. But has it lived up to that? Have people liked it? Have people took the time to share it? What are your kind of thoughts on that?
No, I agree. I agree. I think views is like an easy. It's like, imagine you've got a nice shiny sports car or something like that. That's kind of the views, and then if you likes and stuff like that, if you've got no likes, it'd be like opening a nice shiny sports car and the engine's gone. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's really.
I like
I
that.
think the likes say more about the actual content itself, whereas
Yeah,
views you can kind of like. We kind of past that point now, but there was an era where like clickbait and all that. It was like, cause people would put like fake thumbnails up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's how people would just farm views kind of thing. But I always think that likes is more important because it says more about. And also shares, because it says that people are like looking at your content thing and they want to like show their friends or
Yeah,
comments too. Because I think like when people leave comments, it makes my day, because it's like
oh yeah,
taking their time to like not only watch it but also like even if they've just said like a meme or something like that, like you've still kind of you've contributed. You've taken
yeah,
your
that's
time out of
it.
your day to like do something that's kind of relevant to what I've posted, and it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and I feel like the what I like as well, and a few people kind of get a bit iffy with this, is when people share their own videos with me, because it that kind of like in my I don't know whether they are doing it for this reason, but in my head, if people share their videos with me, it's them kind of going, I've made this thing, I want you to have a look at it, let me know what you think. So it's almost like they're trusting me as a
Yeah.
professional, even though I'm
Yeah.
not professional at all. This,
You
I'm
are
kind of,
you are a professional.
we're very very unscripted here over on GPGP. Um, But yeah, I think it's interesting how people have like kind of different takes on what success is. Because I've
Yeah,
always looked at it as like my videos at the minute kind of average out around 800, 900 views per video. That's kind of like my average. And for my following, I'm quite happy with that. If it goes above that, fantastic. If it goes below that, fantastic. I once upon a time I would post a video and look at it and look at it and look at it and look at it to get the views and stuff. I'm past that now where like I'll post because what a lot of people forget is once you posted the video, it doesn't say it gets 200 views. In 3 months' time, that video could be on 60,000 because people
Yeah.
have just gone back
yeah,
to it. Like my most viewed video, like the most amount of clicks in the last like 30 days is Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 exploit. And when I posted that, it had 500 views and now it's got 6K. And that's just been kind of ticking over in the background. You a lot of people forget that like you are building this library of videos. Um, but I also want to play a little game with that. I've just thought of it in my head. How for each of us going around, how many videos, shorts, do we think we posted? One
uh,
Poetic. Let Dennis think. I think he's the highest out of all of us.
oh yeah, the 100%. I bloody hell, I would probably say somewhere between 1,000 to 2,000.
Okay. Well, I know
Is there
mine.
is
That's
there a
why
way
I'm
to
saying.
check? Is there a way
On
to check?
on the TikTok desktop app that there is. I'm gonna try and figure out if I can do it here. I'm gonna see if I can
How,
figure it out. It's in
how,
analytics somewhere. What do you reckon, Charlie?
I know it's at least 3.
At least three. I
At
like
least
it.
3.
3,000?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
How okay? How often do you post in a day or in a
uh,
week?
these days, I kind of not as often as I used to. I'm very much like a. I'm not in a rush to do anything anymore, kind of thing.
Okay.
I just it's purely a hobby, you know. Like if I post, if I post, I post. If I don't, I don't. It's one of those things where I don't want to be posting just for the sake of posting.
Yeah, of
If
course.
I put something up, I want it to be because yeah, I think that's funny. You know, like
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically been my work rate lately. Maybe that's just an excuse for being lazy, but that's
Yeah, and
but yeah, I
I
just
guess
yeah, go on.
sorry. I guess what does the creative process for you look like now? Like, do you wait for inspiration to strike, or do you
I
try
think
to?
it kind of I- I'll wait to get like an idea, like a funny idea. Like if it's like something on
Yeah,
TikTok, for example, I can be just like led in bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and suddenly my brain will just think of like a funny TikTok idea, and I'll be like, right, okay, write that down.
yeah.
I'll deal with that tomorrow. But it's not something I try and force. It's just I might be
Okay.
watching like a film or a TV scene, and like something will happen in it, and I'll be like, oh, that could be like I posted like one little while ago where I was watching Family Guy, and there was a scene where it was like one of those cutaways where there was two police officers, and one of them was
Mm,
doing all the work looking around, and the other one was just sat down like, oh yeah, I'll get round to it kind of thing.
yeah,
And I'd recently played like the Modern Warfare 2 campaign from a couple of years ago, and I
yeah.
posted it with the context of it being like your player character Gaz and Captain Price in that mission where you're the snipers because he basically does nothing. Kind of thing. So
Nothing. Yeah,
that's kind
Yeah.
of how my creative process goes. Is I'll see something, I'll relate it to something in my head, and if I think of an idea, and I'll go from there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wicked.
as far as TikTok goes, anyway. YouTube, it's normally well, I don't try. I don't actually go out of my way to record anything on YouTube. It's more of me and my friends will be playing a game or something, and if something happens like authentically, then I'll save the last half hour, because I play on the PlayStation. That's how I get all my like clips and stuff. So that's a cool thing you can do on there.
Yeah.
So if something funny happens on there, I'll save the last little while, and then I end up like mashing all the clips when I think I've got enough, kind of thing. I end up. It takes a few days these days where I've got like, you know, I've got other commitments. I've got the kids. I've got the work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so normally it could be some late, some very late nights, and it normally takes a few goes to do it. But that's normally how my creative process goes as far as making YouTube videos.
That's quite a different way of doing it to me. I hope you don't mind saying this. I kind of, because obviously I'm actively trying to, you know, grow and, you know, but it's changed now because you're gaming for fun, and if something happens, you clip it up.
Yeah.
Whereas I only game when I stream. I'm still having fun for it, but it's more of I in my head, I want to, whenever I stream, I want to stream for at least 3 hours. So say it's a Saturday, and me and my missus, my fiance Abby, we've
I saw
gone.
that. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. Say we've gone shopping, we've done everything, we've cleaned the house. I go, right, I'm gonna stream for 3 hours. I get that done, and then I go to it. Right, now I'm gonna game for fun for 3 hours. It's not fair. I mean, she like the fact that I've got an office here, like that's and I've got my biggest fan as well. If you hadn't noticed, that went down like a lead balloon. That one, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I tend to kind of in my head, if I'm gaming, I might as well stream it. But
Yeah.
streaming's very different to recording because you can in 3 hours you could record like 4 YouTube videos or like 20, 30 clips, whereas you just getting the clips, it's probably a lot more efficient than what I'm doing. So how many clips would you say kind of go into one short, if you like, or one YouTube video maybe?
So I could when I was doing Hell Let Loose videos, I know that could be. I normally would record. The clips would be saved in like half-hour brackets for the most. If it was like a long session of me and my friends playing, or if it was like an odd funny moment, it would be like I might save the last like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute kind of thing. But I would say you could get at least like 6, 7 clips out of one like half-hour thing. It depends. It completely depends on what's happening at the time. I kind of like you were saying about with your like your schedule and whatnot, and if I'm playing, I might as well stream it.
Yeah.
That was my approach at one time. That's how I did it at a few years ago. But then I was just kind of like it wasn't really for me the way I was doing it. Like it was doing all right. It was doing all right because I was streaming a lot of like Minecraft at the time, and it was just getting to a point where I felt like I was forcing myself to do it. And I felt like for me, I didn't know if that was coming across on screen. Like I'm clearly like I'm doing this because I feel like I'm forcing myself to do it in a way.
Yeah.
So I kind of prefer to do it the way I've been doing it the last couple of years, where well I don't force myself to do anything. Everything kind of I want things to happen authentically, and I feel like that in my own head. I feel like that comes across on screen.
Yeah.
And that's like
Absolutely.
different things work for different people. Like you see all these people, like a lot of people have schedules like yourself, and they go and have like massive success. And if it's just part of everyone being different, isn't it?
That's it. Yeah.
Like just because like it doesn't work for me, if it works for you. Happy days.
That's it.
It's one of those where everyone's different, and content creation is I don't think there's no manual. There's no have to do this and this and this. Everyone finds their own way in different ways, and it's a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that was deep.
Yeah.
I'm just giving my own the
No,
lack of
but
wisdom
no,
I
no.
have.
I like that. I like that a lot. I've got a. This is a very odd question. Well, different question to the ones that have come up in the past. So, what do you currently game on? I know you mentioned the PS5. Anything else?
No, that's literally all that's PS5 and occasionally I play my PS4. That those are the only platforms I'm playing on currently. I would like the dream is one day get a nice big PC and that's where I want to end up. I don't think I'll end up buying the next generation of consoles.
Right.
Like for the money, like the money I pay for the PS5, and like 90% of the games still came out on the PS4. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the point?
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather spend a bit more and get a PC. That's where my goal is. But right now it's kind of like I can't at the minute with I don't with the kids and stuff. I
of
can't justify spending that amount of money. That's just
Yeah.
at the minute. But
Yeah.
it's one of those one days, like a like a nice classic American muscle car. That's the one of those one day.
Yeah.
You
never know. Santa might bring it for you. I made that sound like I was going to buy it for
you. Oh, you've got me. No, I don't want any false promises.
Yeah.
You've got me excited now.
I'll be a witness. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You
Oh
definitely
dear.
said that.
Oh dear. I'm going to clip that
do you
up.
hop? Why do you hop back to the PS4, given that you got a PS5?
Well, it's just I think a lot of it is that I've got a extended storage on the PS4, which I don't have on the PS5, and it's only compatible on the PS4. So my PS5, I can only have I have 6 games on there at a time, if that.
Yeah.
Games, because the amount of storage that games take up these days is insane.
It's ridiculous.
I don't have Call of Duty on there anymore, but when I did, it was literally like that and 3 other games because it takes and it doesn't need to. There's nothing in it.
No, it doesn't. It really does not.
It's like what 200 gigabytes, and I'm playing the game. I'm like, where is these 200 gigabytes? What?
Yeah.
It's just one of those. But that's mostly why I still play on the PS4 from time to time. I still go on Red Dead 2 every now and then. My Skyrim save is on my PS4, and when you've got a long save file, you grow attached to it.
Yeah.
So I pop back in every now and then, cause some hell.
Yeah. My Skyrim, I genuinely think I played through Skyrim about 8 times before I actually finished the main quest.
Yeah.
Just I'd go in, I'd go do the Civil War missions. That's why I don't, because I like just playing almost like a barbarian character. I'd have 2 axes and just go for a little bit of magic. And then I'd obviously revert to a stealth archer like everyone does. And then I'd go Dark Brotherhood, and I'd do all those the massive side quests. But then I'd still be I haven't complete Thor's Barrow at the very start of the game. I was I just completely dismissed the main quest, but I enjoyed it. So I think it was only probably during COVID that I actually sat down and completed Skyrim.
It's one of those games. It's one of those games where even all these years later, you can sit down and play it and still find something new.
Oh, 100%.
There's so much in it, and there's no matter what. Every time you play the game, you're guaranteed to have fun. I think anyway, because so many different things can happen. You can even just walking down the street, a random event can happen. All these random encounters. I love it. I love it so much. I can't wait for Elder Scrolls 6 if we ever get it.
Oh
well, apparently, Todd Howard said it's whiles away. So
yeah, I saw that. I'm going to choose to live in denial and say that he's trying to set our expectations lower. I'm still hoping it's going to come out.
At this rate, we might get Elder Scrolls 6 before GTA 6. Who knows?
Oh, don't.
To be fair, we should because Skyrim came out in 2011. GTA 5 came out in 2013. So
yeah,
Elder Scrolls fans, we are dying. We are starving.
I'm sorry, the GTA 5 came out in. Oh,
2013.
2013,
well,
yeah.
I mean, technically, it came out 3 times, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
The
Yeah.
rinsing us. I mean, I bought it twice. I'm not gonna lie. Um, when I was like, I'm not gonna buy it for the PS5, and then he went, but it's got first person in it. I was like,
Ah,
oh, there you
yeah.
go. I've got that. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
I'll
it.
go on then.
Yeah. Going back
Um,
to Skyrim, just very quickly. Um, I am very excited for this Christmas because I always my mum doesn't watch the podcast, so it's fine. But I've got a Skyrim for the Switch.
Oh,
She's never
ooh.
played a game like it, but she loves like Legend of Zelda, all that type of stuff. And I said to her the other day, I was like, I'm gonna get you this game. Stick with it. It's not your type of game, but it might be the best game you've ever played. And she's like, okay, all
you're gonna
right. So,
change her life.
um,
I've got.
go on, Poetic.
What is your? So we know you love the Oblivion games, but what's your guilty pleasure? Like in terms gaming wise.
Do you know what?
Brats
I
Rock
don't.
Angels.
I don't. I don't mind hopping on Fortnite every now and then. I'm not gonna lie. I know
Ooh.
it's like I know it's frowned upon, but I don't
Nah.
mind hopping in every now and then.
No, it's
I'm.
fair. I mean, I think
Uh,
the change with Fortnite is good. Like how
Hmm.
much they actually change it up, because it kind of like when they announced like the Simpsons were in it, I was kind of like, oof, I might just hop back in for that.
I fully got the battle pass. I won't lie.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I have the Homer Simpson skin right now.
I've
Love it.
I've never played Fortnite,
Oh my God.
so
When
yeah.
you start streaming, that needs to be your first stream.
Do you know what? It's definitely like on my PS5, but every time I go, I'm like, nah, I'd rather play something else.
It's
Fair.
one of those where it's easy to play if because sometimes I want to play a game but I can't be asked to like lock in. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
So like Skyrim is one of those ones where like I can't just pop into Skyrim for 20 minutes. If I'm playing Skyrim, I'm going to accidentally play till the sun's gone down. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So like, but Fortnite, I could just like sit back, hop on it for like 10, 20 minutes, and I'm happy. If I just want
Yeah.
to get a quick like game in before I've got to do something, and as well, it helps that it is quite like I play in front of my kids. You know, like a few games I like it can be a bit graphic, and
yeah,
so I've got to be a bit like maybe I shouldn't let it play that too much. Like Black Ops 6, I got that and I was playing quite a lot of zombies and my kids were watching and I was thinking like maybe they shouldn't be watching this.
yeah, yeah.
You know, like but Fortnite's just it's an easy one I can easily hop in. They also I let my kids have goes on it. You know, like
Yeah,
we'll sit there and my son will have a go and they're not he got a kill the other day.
nice,
He, he,
nice.
he's he's 5 years old. Can you imagine like if someone found out they got killed by a 5-year-old on Fortnite?
Yes, I would love to see the other end of that.
But yeah, like I could just sit there with him and we could just pass the controller back and forth, like you do like a round each kind of thing, and
Mm.
it's like just a laid back activity like that. I don't think I don't think it's a terrible game, basically.
No, I mean,
No.
the thing that I always think is how long it's been at the top.
Mm.
Like, because of and that's the way the games are going now with the constant updates. Like, you say you quite like multiplayer games. Have you played Peak?
I have not. Please, fill me in.
So it's nominated for I think I want to say
Indie game of the year?
yes, indie
No.
game of the year. Oh, better with friends. It might
Yeah,
be.
something like that.
So some multiplayer awards for game of the year, and it's basically an indie developer has basically just gone right. Here's a mountain, get to the top of it.
That does sound. I like the sound of that. That
But
sounds
it's
fun.
like with your friends, and like you have like these different types of food that you might eat, and they look very similar, but one will poison you, one will make you go
Okay.
faster. And it's very like physics based and funny and cartoony.
Yeah.
But I forgot what my point was. I
You
completely forgot what my point
asked if
was.
he's played it.
Yeah, you should play it. I've completely forgotten what the point was.
I will look it up. I will look it up. I have this for someone who does what I do, like with like upload games and stuff like that. I surprisingly live under a rock. Most of my game recommendations or games I play come from like it's all word of mouth kind of thing. So like my friend will send me like, oh, this game looks good kind of thing. Like or Ready or Not. When that eventually when that came to console, I saw that, but I already knew what that was because of like Soviet Womble. I'd seen that somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't come from word of mouth or something I've seen, I don't really. Yeah, I live under a rock basically. So like when it comes to like the awards and stuff, someone will tell me like, "Oh, this game just won Game of the Award, Game of the Year." I'll be like, "What's that?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
very. I'm very much not switched on with a lot of that.
No. So I don't want to keep you too long because obviously you've got your kids and stuff like that. But I thought, unless Poetic, you've got something else, I wanted to go into just if you could give maybe your top 5 tips for anyone wanting to start in content creation.
Okay.
Stole my thunder.
Oh, is that what you were gonna say?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
man.
something
Sorry.
similar. No. Go for it.
I don't know if I have a top 5 per se, but I've got tips.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I'm happy to share. I would say find what works for you. I mean, everyone kind of gets into it, inspired by someone and wanting to like emulate something. But as I alluded to earlier, not everything will work for you.
Mhm.
You know, like streaming, as fun as it can be sometimes for me, I couldn't do it consistently.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy doing it here and there, but I maybe one day I'll go back to doing it here and there, but I don't think I could do it like Angry Ginge on I'm Celebrity was saying he'd done it like 12 hours or something like that. I couldn't do
mad.
that.
No, I
My-
can't do that.
My brain would explode. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find what works for you. It's going to be a lot of trial and error.
Mhm.
A lot of trial and error. Some things you think might work might not work, and I would say it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. Just because something you do something and it doesn't work the first time, that doesn't mean you shouldn't stick at it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had a YouTube account. My Denizen TG account comes from like 2016. It's been around a while, and I wasn't getting any views for years. It wasn't until like I went at it with like a laid back approach of, oh yeah, I just want to put things up, and like funny things that I've been doing anyway. And that things kind of started taking a bit of a turn with TikTok as well. I think that's another point. Promote your stuff elsewhere. I would say TikTok. Basically, like that was the only reason I really started a TikTok account, was to like post my stuff from YouTube, and I ended up getting like my TikTok overtook my YouTube account very quickly.
Oh yeah.
You know? So
same.
it was one of those things where I was like, why didn't I do it sooner? You know. But yeah, don't. I would say promote yourself elsewhere on like TikTok, Instagram, wherever. Let everywhere know about you.
Yeah.
You know, because you never know what might take off and where.
That's it.
Yeah.
All it takes is one clip to go viral, and that's it. You know, you've got a following.
That's it. One thing, just want to touch on that. And I bang on about this piece of software a lot, but there are pieces of software that you can use that literally you post onto it and it posts everything, just goes to all the different places. And maybe I don't know whether you use it. It's called Metricool.
No, I'd not heard of it. Like I said, I'm so unprofessional as the saying. I get through all of my stuff is purely vibes. Yeah,
I like it. But literally, what I will do is I'll go, right, I've got a video, put it onto Metricool. I've edited it all previous, and I've got my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube linked. And then I'll go, right, schedule that for 3 o'clock on Tuesday, and it just goes and put it all out. So it just saves a lot of effort from me, because as you probably know, going, right, I'll post this to TikTok, I'll post this to YouTube, I'll post this to Instagram, I'll post this to Twitter, you know, or X or whatever you want to call it. It's a lot and
Oh,
it takes the
gotcha.
fun out of it a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
I think so.
I think that's an important thing as well, is that you shouldn't, if it depends what you want to get out of content creation, I think.
Mhm.
You know, because I was going to say, try not to let yourself get too burnt out. But
Yeah.
again, it depends what you want to get out of it. If you want to go in and you like want to like, oh, I want to be the next like KSI or something, then maybe yeah, you do probably have to grind a bit. But like if you just want to go into it and have fun, which is that's all I want. You know, I
Yeah.
I don't really care. That's been my attitude with a lot of it. Like, but not to be confused with the stuff I put out. I care about the stuff I put out. I have
Yeah.
like a standard, but that's part of the fun of it.
Yeah.
You know, I want to put out funny stuff and I want to entertain people that watch. I don't really like I don't care about reaching like 100,000 followers or anything like that.
Yeah. Which you
It's
will do
still
soon, by the way.
Yeah.
no, I doubt it. I doubt it. I think I've probably I've hit my peak.
Nah.
I think maybe one day down the line I'll take it a bit more seriously again. But like at the moment, I think where I've got like 2 kids now, like my little girl's now a couple. She's going to be 3 in
Oh.
February, and like you'd think that there's not much difference between 1 kids and 2. You know, like, oh, you've done it once, kind of thing. Like, oh, it can't be that different. But oh my, it's now 2 people that want your attention, so
Yeah.
it doubles your work rate. And she is such a daddy's girl that
Oh,
Yeah.
bless her.
it's hard to find the time for all this. You know, so maybe one day when their kids are a bit older, I'll go back to I'll see what happens. But at the moment, I'm very much content with where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
Like I think originally I was like, oh, I want like 10,000 followers, and then like once you go like past that, I'm now on like 50 something, I think, on TikTok, and it's just like like where could I go from here?
Yeah. It's absolutely mental.
I think
I've
I had like David Dobrik follows me. I don't know if you know who that
That's
is.
mental.
that is nuts.
He follows me. A couple, I think a little while ago, KSI posted one of my memes on his Instagram story.
That's
like,
ridiculous.
That was like one of those things, like you tell your friends about, you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Even people who don't know, like, on in the social media world, they're like, fair play.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, like my brother follows KSI, and he see like when you share, you get like the TikTok names, like
Yeah.
and he said he saw my name, and he was like, hang on, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's
So
mental.
Yeah, that is crazy to have those moments, and like it's things I'll never forget. But I'm not trying for it, you know.
Yeah.
I think it's important to, and like another one of my tips would be, it's important to be authentic, or at least for me it is. You know, like everyone kind of works in a different way, but I think for myself and for my own peace of mind, I want everything I put out to be as authentic as possible. And like, you can see like in my videos that me and my friends are genuine. We're having fun. We're having a laugh. Nothing's like we never planned anything. Everything just kind of happens, and I think that's the beauty of it. Like, I want to be able to watch my videos when I'm like 50 years old and like look back and like, oh, like, do you remember that like funny stupid thing we did? That's very much my approach to content creation at the moment. But look, I see do you guys know Neebs Gaming?
No.
I've heard of them.
Did you ever watch Battlefield Friends?
No, I never.
Their way, like their content style is like there's a group of them. There was 5. There's now 4 because one of them passed away a couple of years ago. But their content style is like they'll put out videos every few days or whatever, and it's very much I just enjoy what they've got. It's like a group kind of thing where not one. There's not like a main. I mean, I say there's not a main character. One of the people is called Neebs, and it's called Neebs Gaming. But they all kind of do it together, and that's the kind of thing where that appeals to me. Like one day, like I'd love to do something like that, like a group kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where like you're all doing it together. But like if I was to ever take content creation seriously, that's I think the way I'd do it. Where I'm not just posting funny moments, kind of thing, where that just happen naturally. If I was to ever like, oh, I want to go out of my way to make a video, that would be the way I'd want to do it, like going in with a group kind of thing.
Yeah,
wicked.
I feel like that's a good way to do it as well, because like, and this might just be my head, but like, say I've got a short that I know I need to record today, I need to go out tomorrow. In my head, if my day becomes really, really busy, I'm kind of like, I've only really, like, obviously I've let down people who are waiting for the video, and I'd apologize for that, but I've only really let down myself because it's my video. Whereas if I was 2 hours late to record GPGP today, I'm letting down both of you. So I feel like when there's other people involved, you tend to not care about it more, that's the wrong word, but you tend to, there's more responsibility on you.
Yeah, hold yourself more accountable.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I agree.
I think there's less pressure in the content itself as well when you're doing it with people. Like well, like I said, I used to, like years ago, I used to stream on YouTube a lot of like Minecraft and stuff, and it's purely like it. When it's just yourself, you feel all this pressure, and like I said earlier, it doesn't feel like there's an element of it feels like you're forcing yourself to do it, kind of thing. Whereas I very much enjoy when the pressure's not all on me. Like we can all kind of like chip in and just let the magic happen.
Yeah, let the magic happen.
Yeah.
I've got a question. It's a tough one. So before you answer, please think. You mentioned your daughter. What's the first game you'd like her to play?
Ooh, what a question.
Well, I mean, technically, it's already happened.
Okay.
I've given her. She's not like a pro gamer, but I've given her the controller for Fortnite just because she was like, my turn kind of thing. And I was like, you can't really like do any damage. It's one of those like child-friendly games. But I think my son, he likes. I got him playing a Ben 10 game. He really likes Ben 10.
Okay.
Lego Star Wars 2 is something we played together.
Ooh,
That's
good game.
I think that's like the beauty of fatherhood is I'm getting to like almost relive my childhood in a way through my kids, and I'm seeing it through new eyes for the first time, and it's just it's a beautiful thing that like I never really considered before.
That is something I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna be like, play this. I loved it. You have to love it.
Basically, like playing games and watching like YouTubers too. Like I said, I was a big fan of the Yogscast when I was younger. Me and my son literally last night we were watching Shadow Vischerfeld. So that's like I get to show him these like this world and see it for the first time again through someone else. And I'm really enjoying that. I'm really enjoying that. I don't think my kids can watch my videos yet, but
do they know?
They've seen. I think they know a bit. They've probably seen my face on my face on the telly. Like if someone's put like one of my YouTube videos on, but not. I don't think they quite understands too much. It probably helps that I don't do it as much these days. But I think when they're older as well, it'll be fun that they can watch and see how much of an idiot their dad was. but at the moment, like there's a lot of adult elements in my content where like the Heinrich stuff and a lot like swearing and stuff, which I try to. I still swear. I'm really bad for it, but I try to keep a lid on it. I don't want to.
You're doing alright during the podcast. To be fair, you said you were going to swear.
Do you know what? I don't usually swear, and I think I've sworn like every other word. So
that's me in normal life. I can't help it. Like someone was saying to me, like, "Oh, did you need to swear?" And I'll be like, "Did I? I didn't even realize I did it."
Yeah, it's just vocab. Mate, I work in a school. Like it's difficult. Like. Oh god.
It's just one of those things. But as to games I'd like him to play, I'd love to do co-op Halo with my kids. You know, that's one of those like a rite of passage. You've got to do it.
Yeah, I can't wait for Combat Evolved. I'm looking forward to that.
With the fact it's coming out on PlayStation as well, like, my god, like I used to pray for times like this, you know.
Yeah, I might actually become a fan of Halo.
It's incredible.
So
and just prefacing that, I'm only not a fan because I've been PlayStation since I was like a child. I was PS1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, that's all I've done.
Yeah, I mean, I've been PlayStation for a while, so I've not really had the chance for a while to really have a relationship with the more recent Halo games. I hear that they're not that great anyway, but
they're not.
Like the classics will always hold a place in my heart. You know, so that's something I'd love to get to do it again, and I will, because the campaign Evolved, whatever it's called, is coming out. Is it next year or?
I think next year.
And I will be all over that. I will be all over that like a rash. You know.
Looking forward to the content.
Yeah,
that'd be something to do maybe.
Yeah.
You know? Like I said, it's all. If something funny happens, it'll go up. One of those things, or if I'm in like a locked in mode by then, we'll see. I've got so many I've got something in my on my PlayStation at the minute where I've got a couple of videos that I've started but I've not finished.
Yeah,
because it's like I've set just for myself. I've set a high standard for myself, and I don't want to go below it. I've got the clips and stuff all together, but when I started adding in the text and all that, like that's like production quality wise, I think it raises it so much, but it takes so much more work.
Yeah, of course.
On the PlayStation app, I know that you can get like some places you get like AI to do it or whatever, but on the PlayStation app I use, every single letter I put is manual. So every single every bit of text you see on my videos, I've sat there and done myself. I've timed it to go do it. So it takes hours. Like if I normally, before a video goes out, I'll have a couple of days where I didn't go to bed until like 4 or 5 a.m. just finding time to do it. You know, like I've got work, I've got fatherhood. And like I don't want to like be kind of half-assing it. Like I don't want to be like doing it and I've got to go do something. So if I'm doing it, I've got to do it at a time where my kids are asleep and I'm purely, you know, I can focus on like what's funny, trying to make things like that. But
that's inspirational.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Like this is partly why like my schedule is I try to fit in as much as I can, because I know there's going to come a day when I have kids, and in an ideal world, by the time I have kids, I would like to be at a position where I'm making a little bit of money from this to help support my kids. Because obviously this would be bottom priority. I mean, it already is, because obviously I've got family, I've got a house, I've got a fiance, I've got bills, I've got work. You know, it's still a priority, but it is. But if I miss a video, I miss a video. You know, if I miss a family party, then I'm getting my head chewed off by someone. But yeah, I think the fact that you're still able to find time amongst all of the work and family commitments that you have, I think, hats off to you, mate, because I think a lot of people would really struggle.
I mean, I appreciate it. I mean, I'm trying my best. I'm probably not doing as much as I could be on the content side, but I think that'll come. You know, like I'm not going anywhere the way I see it. If I'm at a point where at the minute where my work rate isn't incredible, like I said, I don't want to get burnt out. You know,
of course.
I don't want to get to a point where it's a chore. I want to do it for the love of the game purely.
That's it, yeah.
And
literally for the love of the game.
Yeah, that. So it will come when it comes. Like I said, is my attitude with my videos and whatnot. Because I like I said, I think authenticity is something that is quite important to me in my own content.
Yeah.
You know? Like I get like you were saying about like making money from it. TikTok, I get quite. I've had quite a few. You know, I get like invites for like promotional stuff from like TikTok shop and all that stuff, and I just I don't know, like how I couldn't do it. I don't know why. I can't bring myself to do it. I don't know why, because I see like people I follow and people like I like do it, and I don't like think anything of it. But for some reason, for myself, I'd feel like I'm being not authentic. You know, I'd feel like I feel like yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing it. I don't know why.
Well, I wrestled with that a little bit in terms of obviously on TikTok you can have subscriptions, and I had that, and I think about 5 people subscribed to me, and I think they were paying like a fiver a month or something. Obviously, once TikTok takes its cut, it ends up being like £2 for you or whatever it is. But I was kind of like, they're not really getting anything more for
Yeah,
subscribing to me. But when I made the move to Twitch, there's a very distinctive like, right, if you subscribe, you don't have adverts. You know, it's very black and white, and also to get, emotes, and you can have subscriber only stream. I don't do any of that because I didn't like the whole thing of like, if you're subscribed to me, I'm gonna give you something that normal people don't, because
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
seems a bit
You don't want to
discriminatory.
segregate your audience because not
That's
yeah,
it, yeah. Whereas
yeah,
like, I always say the kind of, if you subscribe to me, any money that I earn goes back into the channel. Like I'm not, you're not subscribing to me, and I'm going to get some beers at the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
and some people could, but as long as it goes back to you saying being authentic. Like as long as you're authentic, like listen, this money's going to go towards a takeaway, and as long as you kind of say that,
Yeah.
fine. But like I always try and be quite, listen, like I've actually got a separate bank account now where all of my earnings go straight into that, and then like this camera I bought from the money that people have gave me. And I don't know whether that's, some people might find that quite a nice thing that, oh, we're actually helping them be a bit better.
Yeah.
But that's the way that I've kind of made peace with it, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
And obviously it's not a great deal of money at the minute, and if it never gets to a big deal of money, fine, because I didn't start doing this for money. I started doing it for the love of it. Now it's just the kind
The
of
love of the game.
the love of the game. Is that going to become our podcast's catchphrase?
Oh, yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. I think it has to be.
yeah. Instead
As
of
long as I
EA,
get royalties.
yeah, that's it. He's already started to make money. We've changed his mindset already.
You've changed my life, thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go do a 12-hour stream now.
yeah, yeah. But I thought, just to kind of round the podcast off, we've just gone past an hour. I thought Charlie or Denizen. Last question, actually. Why Denizen TG?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Yeah.
Well, I think everyone that goes into content creation, you've got to think of a name.
Yeah.
And so many names I was thinking of, like you look up, oh, it's taken kind of thing. And
Yeah.
Denizen actually comes from. Did you guys play Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
You remember in Zombies in Transit, you get out in the fog, and those little things come up and they claw at your face. Do you remember that?
Yes.
They
Yeah.
were called Denizens, and I
Okay.
don't know why it just kind of like that, because I was thinking for so long about a name, and it came into my head, and I was like, that sounds kind of cool, and no one else had it, and then the TG, like I said earlier, when I start my channel, you do it with a couple of people because you got the idea of, oh, we're gonna be big time YouTubers. We're gonna have we had like a group at the time. TG stands for Team Gaming, because at the time that was like
Right.
what we had, and like I just never changed it because I don't know what I changed it to. So and
Fair.
I think it's just been there for so long now that like I don't know, like people know like Denizen TG. Like,
Yeah.
so
Don't change
that's
it.
where, yeah, that's where that comes from. But yeah,
Nice.
nice little bit of lore for you.
Yeah. Denizen TG law. I like it. But yeah, so last little thing, this is just your chance to kind of promote yourself, kind of say where people can find you, and also if you wanted to, you can shout out some other people that we could have on the podcast in the future.
Well, like I said, so it's Denizen TG on everything. On like I say, it's not really a commonly used name, so it's very much mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Just type in Denizen TG, and I'll come up. basically. As far as other people, I don't know. There's so many interesting people that like so many different like stories and whatnot. I alluded to earlier, History Daddy. He's a cool one. Um, the thing is, I'm not really in a lot of the social circles of the internet, so I don't really know. Like
That's
a lot
fine.
of people I know might not still be doing things or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I I don't know. That's one thing I probably should have reached out to more people over the years, like to do like collabs and stuff. But I just I don't know. I didn't want to come across like oh please give me attention, you know.
Yeah.
Even though that's not how I view things. Where like if people message me, like you were saying earlier about people sending you their videos, kind of thing. I'll watch it and I'll give like feedback,
Yeah.
like kind of thing. And I'm genuinely like thank you for thinking of me and like thinking that I can help you, or if someone sends me a message saying that they enjoy my video, kind of thing. That like genuinely makes my day. I think,
Yeah.
but then I am so hard to reach out to other people. I don't know why. Maybe it's like a social thing. Maybe maybe it's nervous. I don't know. But that's something I should have done more of. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm going to pass over to Poetic to first off, Charlie, do you know how we end the podcast?
I'm sure I'm about to find out.
Okay, so just when Poetic goes like that, just copy. That's all you need to do.
Okay, I'll copy you because I can.
Oh yeah, you can
Well,
only see me.
we've had this like the people won't know, but we're our whole like our trauma bonding from the morning, like all the
Yeah,
stuff we went through to get here.
it took us 40 minutes to get like this set up, by the way, this morning. We were meant to be finished by 10, it's now 10 to 11. So
Someone at work says that I'm a jinx, and I've apparently carried that over to here. So at least I'm
saying
consistent,
nothing.
boys. At least I'm consistent.
I'm saying nothing. But yeah, Poetic, whenever you're ready, mate.
Well, Denizen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having
Honestly,
me.
it's been a thank you. It's been a massive inspiration.
It's
You
been
could
a
probably
pleasure.
hear
Thank you for having me, guys.
You can probably hear my puppy having also giving you thanks.
Yeah,
So,
sure.
he approves. But yeah, listeners and gamers, thank you so much for tuning in. Please follow Denizen everywhere. And as
Yep.
always, gamers, happy
Happy
Happy.
gaming.
gaming.
So there you go.